Jerry Mack Live. Tonight I got a special guest here with me. His name is Alvin Ray Kessinger. He's a songwriter, an award winning songwriter from the great state of Indiana, Indianapolis to be exact. And we're going to be playing a lot of songs that he wrote here this evening. And I am going to be his opening act. I'm going to sing a song here to get us started off. A song called You Belong to Me. See the pyramid along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. But remember, when a dream appears, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember, till you're home again, you belong to me. I'm gonna be so alone without you. And I'm hoping maybe you'd be lonesome too, and blue. By the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember, till you're home again, you belong to me. Well, that was yours truly, Jerry Mack. Hello, Lindsay Peterson. Hello, Mary McAllister. Good to see y'all here and good to see everybody else here that's here. Tonight, we're going to spotlight a good friend of mine from Indianapolis, Indiana. He's here in the video with me. His name is Alvin Ray Kessinger. I call him Al. So short, I'll call him Al Kessinger. Say hello to everyone out there, Al.
Hello, everyone out there.
And Al, we're going to start the show off by playing a couple of songs of yours that you played, that you wrote, custom wrote for a couple of friends of ours back years ago. A young lady named B.J. Young and a gentleman named Kent Freeborn.
Very good people and good singers. Great singers.
Say hello to Lindsay Peterson now,
Hello, Lindsay.
and say hello to Mary McAllister.
And I'm married.
Well, here we go with two great songs that he custom wrote, just for these folks. And after they get through, he'll tell you what brought about him writing them things.
Young and free, that's what we used to be. Then we fell in love. I gave you my love, I gave you my heart, to have and to hold, till death us do part. The vows we made, we said till death do part. You would have my love, you would have my heart. Young and free, that's what we used to be. Then we fell in love. Time goes by, and it's our time to part. I'll leave you my love, I'll leave you my heart. You gave me everything, you gave me a diamond ring beneath the moon above. We gave our love. That's what we used to be. Then we fell in love. The vows we made, we said till death do part. You would have my love, you would have my heart. That's what we used to be. Then we fell in love. I give you my love, I give you my heart, to have and to hold, till death us do part. That's what we used to be. Then we fell in love.
She came down here to Tennessee to live on old Rocky Top. She's pretty as a picture, and boy, I'll tell you what, I loved her when I saw her. Each day I loved her more. She's my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore. I met her on the chat line, I heard her sing a song. The voice as sweet as honey, I knew my heart was gone. Then we got together, we'll be alone no more. She's my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore. Now we became a duo, we sing throughout the land, known as Young and Freeborn and the Hillbilly Band. anymore about my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore. So if we're in your neighborhood, come see us if you can. We're known as Young and Freeborn and the Hillbilly Band. We try to keep you happy and dancing on the floor. Me and my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore. Now we became a duo, we sing throughout the land, known as Young and Freeborn and the Hillbilly Band. Now I've told you the story, there isn't any more, about my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore. About my Tennessee baby, fresh out of Baltimore.
Well, tonight, folks, I'm spotlighting my friend Al Kessinger that's here on video with me. You probably didn't realize when you came in here you was going to see two old white-haired men, did you? I'm going to say hello to Mary McAllister, who's here. Lindsay Peterson is here. Stan Anderson Alvin is here.
Hello, Stan.
Dennis DiChiaro is here.
Dennis, my friend.
Marty Wimple's here.
Marty, my favorite girl.
Laura Gerard is here.
Hi, Laura.
And Joe Finley's here.
Joe.
And Ellie Shaw's here.
Ellie.
They found out I was spotlighting Al Kessinger, so they came early. Marty says, looking great, Jerry Mack and Alvin.
Thank you, Marty.
Well, she can still lie good, can't she?
Oh, boy. But we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Well, Alvin, you know, I just played two songs, one that B.J. Young was singing the lead on and one that Kent Freeborn was singing the lead on. And tell everybody how that all came about, those two songs.
They used to come to the show all the time. And, in fact, they met on the show and kind of fell for each other. And they started doing duets. And one day Jerry told them, said, you ought to name your group Young and Free, because her name was Young and his name Freeborn. And so he told me, he said, you ought to write a song, Young and Free. So I sat down and wrote one and sent it to her, and she done it. She recorded it. And changed a couple of words and added the music to it. So that makes us co-writers. And the same with Freeborn. He and I are copywriters, co-writers. And they did a good job on them. They're great singers. Nice people.
Well, Marty Whipple says she always tells the truth where we're concerned, talking about how good we look, you know.
Well, I wouldn't have thought anything else.
Now, Ellie Shaw says, I'll sign out for now and look you up in my Ellie Scott Shaw account. In other words, she's got two accounts. One's Ellie Shaw and one's Ellie Scott Shaw. She's from over in Ireland, Belfast, Ireland, up in Northern Ireland.
All right.
She was here this morning when we did the rehearsal. Remember, Alvin?
Yeah.
And Alvin, we all know that you're blind. Well, if we don't know it, they do now, the ones that don't know it. And you hadn't always been blind, have you?
No, I went totally blind about 4 or 5 years ago. And for years, it started out around 1972. And it gradually got worse. In about 1985, I quit driving because I was too dangerous to drive, and it gradually got worse. It's glaucoma, and it takes your sight slow. Took 40 years to get mine, but it got him.
Well, I know before you went blind, you were in the Army.
Yeah,
You were stationed in Germany a lot, weren't you?
I was in just outside of Nuremberg for 22 months. I was over there, and I was in Texas about 8 months, and couldn't stand the heat, so I went to Germany.
Dennis DiChiero said he was driving, but he was listening. So
Huh.
he's such a big fan of yours, and I know you're a big fan of his too. He's an award-winning songwriter, you know.
Yeah.
And I got a new song of his that I'm gonna premiere on Monday night. One he just got out of came back from Nashville after recording it down there.
We're always looking forward for Dennis's new song.
Well, Alvin, let's play a couple more of your songs here. Let's play a couple you wrote here, and then we'll talk a little bit more. What do you say?
All right.
America, America, God shed his grace on thee. With his own hand, he made this land for all the world to see.
Hello, Tony McKinnon.
I'll sing about America, of the gentle summer rain, or the beauty of the silent falling snow. When flowers bloom in spring out on the western plain, and nature overwhelms us with a show. Purple snow-capped mountains that touch a clear blue sky, and trees as far as the eye can see. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. With his own hand, he made this land for all the world to see. I'll sing of mighty rivers and sparkling lakes and streams, and the highways run forever, so it seems. The soaring of an eagle with its outstretched wings, the sound of the church bell when it rings. Hope, faith, and charity, it makes a people free. God bless America, my country 'tis of thee. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. With his own hand, he made this land for all the world to see. Oh, the glory eyes with honor,
demanding our respect, a symbol of the freedom that we share. People of all races living side by side to this land, they came everywhere, looking for a better life in a land of milk and honey. They traveled here from far across the sea. America, America, God shed His grace on thee. He made this land with His own hand for all the world to see. He made this land with His gracious hand for all the world to see.
Marty Wimple says, "What a great songwriter you are."
Thank you, Marty.
And Stan Anderson said, "A great patriotic song." I want to say hello to Alice Ferguson that came in, and also to Tim Green that came into the show. We're glad to have each and every one of you here. We're spotlighting my good songwriting friend Al Kessinger. Al's blind, but I guess you can tell he sure can't see those lyrics in his head. Here's another great song he wrote, being performed by Jenny McCauley out of Canada.
Someone has told you that I am untrue and I'm out alone without you. You tell me that you know the places that I go and all of the things that I do. I think that it could be that you just don't trust me whenever I'm out of your sight. So what were you doing while I was out doing what I was out doing last night? While I was out doing what I was out doing, you was out doing your thing. Now you tell me that you know the places that I go and all of the songs that I sing. So here when I tell you I don't want to argue, for that would just end in a fight. So what were you doing while I was out doing what I was out doing last night?
Rich said he can't be here. He's got company, but he'll watch the show later, Alvin.
Okay.
Don't trust me and jealous you must be, so why are you still hanging on? You know that I love you, there's no way that I do the things that they say I do wrong. So don't you accuse me and please don't abuse me, for you know that wouldn't be right. So what were you doing while I was out doing what I was out doing last night? There's no use complaining, I'll do my own thing and you'll do what it is that you do. So I'll go my own way and you go your own way, and I won't be following you. Now you say that you love me and then you accuse me. Honey, you know that ain't right. So what were you doing while I was out doing what I was out doing last night? So what were you doing while I was out doing what I was out doing last night?
Her name is Jenny McElmore. I mispronounced her last name when I introduced her, and I apologize for that. But that was a product of CMP Recordings, which is my company. That's the kind of sound you get, folks, when you write a good song and you want us to put the music to you for it. And I can furnish you with a great songwriter, like I did now there with Jenny. She's out of Canada. What a great song that was. And Marty Wimple says, another great song.
Thank you, Marty.
And Tim Green says, hello from Marty's Timmy Ray Green. Enjoy. 3 kisses, not 5.
All right.
In other words, he's got a song called 3 Kisses, I guess. Tim Green. Marty Whipple will put my email address in there for you. And if you email me some of your songs, then we'll see if we can add you to our song list on our next show or something. Tim Green said, great song, Alvin.
Thank you.
I'm spotlighting Alvin Kessinger tonight. He's a songwriter. He's blind. He cannot see. That's why I'm telling them everybody, that's what everybody's typing in the room. I can't get it all, but I'll get as much of it as I can. Now, this next song I'm gonna play, Alvin, is a song called "Sweet Memories," being sang by Gene Edwards. Can you tell me a little bit about that song, Alvin? How you came about writing it and who Gene Edwards is? I don't think I know her.
No, that's a man. It's a male gene. I don't think anything inspired me to write it. It's just nostalgia. You know, you look back on your life and you think about some of the good things. And this is the second song that I wrote. Mama Love the Roses was the first, and this was the second one. And I had a man here in Indianapolis at a place where he put songs together and recording studio, and he got this man to do it, and he done a good job, very good job. Hope you like it.
Well, Alvin, Laura Gerard says, you're lucky to be blind. You can't see our ugly faces, she said.
Every one of you look beautiful to me, honey.
And she really is beautiful too, Alvin.
I bet she is, yes.
Don't pay no attention to what she's saying, because she's very special.
I bet she looks just like I pictured her.
Yeah, you can picture them all to look just like angels, can't you? Well, let's play that Sweet Memories, and then we're going to follow that up with a song that a good friend of ours from over in England recorded. His name is Dave Stonewash Murray. And I remember when you wrote this and sent it to him, and I remember when he recorded it. But let's get those two in a row. Sweet Memories followed by Old Rockabilly Singer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brenda Cruz.
Sweet memories bring joy into our lives. Sweet memories can fill an endless tide. Sweet memories make us young when we are old. Sweet memories keep us warm when we are cold. And sometimes they may even break our heart, like the time you said that we must part. You said you met someone you once knew, and you said he brought sweet memories back to you. Sweet memories of a love from a life gone by. Sweet memories make us laugh and make us cry. Sweet memories of loved ones we hold dear. Sweet memories of friendship far and near. Darling, as I lay here on my bed, with sweet memories of you that fill my head, maybe someday I'll run into you, and then I'll bring sweet memories back to you. Sweet memories bring joy into our lives. Sweet memories can fill an endless night. Sweet memories make us young when we are old. Sweet memories keep us warm when we are cold. Sweet memories of a love from a life gone by. Sweet memories can fill an endless night. Sweet memories of loved ones we hold dear. Sweet memories of friendship far and near. Sweet memories of friendship.
Laura Gerard said she loves that song.
Thank you, Lord.
Marty Wimble told Laura, said you always say good things, Laura. Brenda Cruz says she loves this song. And Alvin, what's the name of that song that Willie Nelson and Ray Charles did together that you like so much?
Willie and who?
Do what?
Who? Willie and who?
Ray Charles.
Oh, Seven Spanish Angels.
Well, guess what we're going to do, Alvin?
What's that?
After we play this Dave Stonewall Murray song, old rockabilly singer that you wrote, how about me and you doing a duet of, what's the name of it?
Seven Spanish Angels.
Well, me and you just do a duet of it. You can play like you're Ray Charles, and I'll play like I'm Willie Nelson. Okay?
Okay. I wanted to say that song you just played. When I wrote that song, I wrote it with Willie Nelson in mind, and he had a concert here, him and George Jones, and I had tickets to it. Well, I didn't have time to get music put to it, so I just put it on tape with my best Willie Nelson voice, singing a cappella, and put it up on the stage. I can't imagine why I never heard from him.
Did he listen to it, or did you just leave him to tape?
They took it. I don't know if he listened to it or not.
Well, we need to get it to him again with music to it, don't we?
That'll
Here,
work.
go ahead. Would you want to say something, Alvin?
No,
Okay, here's
that was just what I was going to tell you.
here's old rockabilly singer.
That was the name of the song. Nothing will last forever. Another took his place, and he was gone. He tried to write a song, but now he seemed to work at her way. Now there's nothing left but memories, and the stories of the things he likes to tell. He's on no rockabilly. He dreams about the way it used to be. Back when he was doing catching. He moved on down the road. Tries to look at country now, don't you know? You'll be kid, like the boys who made it big on music road. He tried to face it. It looks just like it did when it was new. Sings different ways of time. In the bars alone, 65. Well, now he's became a member of the rockabilly old thing. But he doesn't understand it, 'cause no one can remember his name. He's an old rockabilly. Dreams about the way it used to be. Back when he was Johnny Cash. He's a rockabilly. Dreams about the way it used to be. Back when he was Johnny Cash. Yeah, back when he was Johnny Cash.
We need to get that one redone, Jerry.
Well, maybe somebody in here might want to record it.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'll tell everybody out there listening that any song you want to do that you hear here, and he's got hundreds more that you ain't going to hear here, were written by Alvin, and he's got the tracks to every one of them. So you don't have to worry about hiring a band. He'll send you the track, and you just record your vocals over the track. I want to say hello to Alice Ferguson in case I forgot. And also Rodney Mead came in. Elvis Carden came in, your friends Alvin.
Yeah, Rodney and Elvis.
And Belinda Stevens came in. And they're all saying good things to you. Rodney said, good to see you, Alvin Kessinger. Well, how about hearing Alvin Kessinger?
They may not have good things after this one.
Well, we're going to sing one. You're going to be Ray Charles, and I'm going to be Willie Nelson, okay? Here we go. Jerry Mack Nelson, and Al Kessinger Charles. Coming at you.
At Outback Steakhouse, we're committed to serving our communities by doing what we do best, serving you and making one great steak. That's why we have curbside take.
He looked down into her brown eyes. Let's say a prayer for me. Keep your arms around him. If God will keep us free. They could hear the riot coming. He said, this is my last fight. They can take me back to Texas. They won't take me back alive. There were seven strange strangers at the altar of the sun. There were ten for the lover in the valley of the gun. But the battle stopped and the smoke cleared. There was thunder from the throne. And seven Spanish angels at the other angel.
She reached down and picked a gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifle fired again. There were seven Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And seven Spanish angels took another angel home. Come on now.
Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And seven Spanish angels spoke another angel.
There were seven Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. I believe they were praying for the lover in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And seven Spanish angels took another angel.
Get a little realistic in it,
Not bad for a couple of old white-haired men, is it?
Yeah, especially one that ain't sang for a long time.
Brenda Cruz wanted to know if I wanted her to call me during the show. I got so much to do here right now, Brenda, I can't keep up with what I'm doing. But the reason I wanted you to call me, Brenda, you said you was interested in recording that song I played earlier this morning, Five and Kessinger, and you said that was something you might want to try. So you give me a call tomorrow, and we'll get you hooked up with it. We'll send you a track to it, and you can record it. Stan Anderson said, "Good job, guys."
Thank you, Stan.
Let me see. Brenda Cruz is here. Rodney Mead's here. Belinda Stevens here. Tim Green here. Alice Ferguson here. Tony McKinnon here. Laura Gerard here. Marty Wimple here. Dennis DiGiaro here. Lindsey Peterson here. Mary McAllister here. Tina Brewer's here. Ellie Shaw's here. Joe Finley's here. Well, My goodness, and more come in
We,
because you're here. I ought to have you on my show with me every time then, Hannah.
we got a house full. They want to see me make a fool of myself.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we get back to playing another one of your songs, I'm going to surprise you with something. I'm going to surprise Alvin with something. Y'all just be patient. Now, he don't know I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. And then I'm going to play this music, so don't close your eyes, Alvin. I want to see if you can sing it. If it's something, I'll just come in so you'll know when to come in.
Is it all right if I don't close my eyes?
You can close them or leave them open, Alvin, however you want to do it.
All right.
All right, let's try it. Gotta wait till this ad finishes.
Uh-huh. I know you loved him a long time ago. Even here in my home, you still want him, I know. But darling, this time, let your memories down. When you hold me tonight, don't close your eyes.
Marty says her favorite song.
Don't close your eyes, let it be. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, just ago, you'll find no love that you'll ever know. Hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes.
A little musical break here, Alvin. You're doing good.
Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind. I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, but just ago, you'll find more love than you'll ever know. Hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Let it to me, don't pretend it's him, it's some fantasy. Darling, just once, If you choose to go, you'll find more love than you'll ever know. Hold me tight when you let me take my hand, and don't close your eyes. Hold me tight when you let me take my hand, and don't close your eyes. Close enough.
Hey, Alvin, they keep hollering they want more.
Hey, in at karaoke, when I was doing karaoke, I had Joe holding my hand and squeeze it when it was time to sing. And I done, you remember Hey Porter?
Remember what?
Hey Porter, Johnny Cash?
Remember what?
Hey Porter, Johnny
Yeah, hey,
Cash.
Porter.
First song he ever recorded.
Well, did you have fun doing it?
I done it with her helping me, and my daughter thought that I remembered it and knew right where to. She said, Dad, how you know when to start that out? And I said, well, you just got to be good.
In other words, Joe was having you by squeezing your hand to let you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that was, she would do that on about half the songs that I sing.
Well, they all want to know why I haven't been letting you sing more. They said you're a good singer.
Well, I had a CD recorded, but I lost mine and Jerry threw his away, so.
I
Uh,
didn't throw it away. I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, boy. It's a good one, too.
I don't know, but we lost it. But I never had it recorded anymore. My daughter and I have one on YouTube, but Don't Cry Joni. But you know, I don't go to
Yeah,
karaoke anymore.
I understand now that you were a big fan of Little Miss Dynamite, Brenda
Oh,
Lee.
Brenda
Huh?
Lee, yeah. Oh yes,
Well, in a little while, maybe I'll play a song you wrote about her called Little Miss Dynamite.
yeah. She was here in Indianapolis, and I missed her. I didn't know she was here.
Well, look here. I'm gonna play a song now you wrote. I believe this is the first one you. I believe this is the first one you ever wrote. Of course, you'd been writing poetry. It's called "Mama Loved the Rose." Is that the first one you wrote?
That's the first song that I wrote.
Well, let's.
Actually, yeah, that's the first one.
Well, Gene Sherrod is going to sing it here. Let's play it. What do you say? And then let's follow that up with this Little Miss Dynamite. They all love it, Alvin.
Thank you.
Once in a lifetime, someone comes along who can take a little magic, put it in a song. Child of the 60s with a fantastic voice. Then we fell in love with you, and really had no choice. The first time I saw you, it almost took my breath. That's the day you stole my heart, and I never will forget. And I could not believe that anyone could see like you. Really wonderful, always love you. Could there be some magic spell that you hold on to? Or is it fascination that makes you want to see? Standing on the stage again, surrounded by the light. It's like you're singing just for me, little Miss Dynamite. When you sing the story to your friends around the world, you made us fall in love with you, darling. Girl. That kind of the 60s, yeah, you were meant to be. Yeah, don't Miss Dynamite, we love you, Brenda Lee. Is there some magic spell that you hold on me? Is it fascination that makes you want to see? Standing on the stage again, surrounded by the light. It's like you're singing just for me, little Miss Dynamite. Yeah, yeah. Little Miss Dynamite.
Laura Gerard says, "My God, they're all good." And Brenda Cruz and Laura Gerard, now they're both singers. Any of you want to record any Alvin songs now, you write down the ones you're listening to. We'll make sure we get the tracks to you. You can record them. And that was a tribute to Brenda Lee there. Linda Stevens says she plays the spoons on the pan as she's cooking. Well, Alvin, let's tell these folks a little bit about you. You was born in Kentucky, wasn't you?
I was born in Morgantown, right about 5 miles out of Morgantown, Kentucky. In a
You was
log
born
cabin.
down on the Green River, wasn't you? Wasn't it around
Yeah,
the Green River?
little ways from Green River. That runs right through Morgantown, right at the edge of it. Of course,
That's the song that was written about Peabody's Coal Train was down in that part of the country.
Yeah.
John Prine's song called Paradise. Paradise down there on the Green River. You was raised. In other words, you if you was from there, you was poor. Ain't that right?
Poor people was rich to me. We lived in a one-room cabin. The kitchen and front room, bedroom was all one room. Dad built it, and there was there was B, my niece, my mom, my dad, 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and a brother-in-law. We slept, there was under the table, there was all over on the floor. That's the way, if you try to get a boy and a girl in a bedroom today, they'd haul you in, But where we was at, we slept all in one room. But I don't know, I don't remember a lot of it, but my brother-in-law come by one time, and Mom had made biscuits and was sopping them in grease, uh, like ham grease or bacon grease. And that's what they were eating. That was before I was born. And my
Did you
dad,
have running water where you was
oh,
raised? Or out?
no, no. Dad and my brother dug a well. No running water, no an outside toilet. It was just a shack. It's down now. The matter of fact, the well, um, there was a cellar, and I guess it got to leaking and filled up with water, and it fell in over to the well and made a little lake there, and the house and everything's gone now. But we lived about 5 miles out of Morgantown. Dad died when I was uh, 5 or 6. I don't remember this for sure. I was 5 or 6, and we didn't have, Mom had us little ones to take care of, and we didn't get no help. So after about 4 years down there, um, my brother-in-law and sister came and got us, and we moved to Indiana. And Mom started cooking in a truck stop called Cat's Kitten. Now it's a blue and white. But that's we made it. We were poor, but we made it, and a lot of love. Mom done the best she could.
Well, Alvin, how old was you when you first started writing poems?
I was in about mid 40s. And I wrote. My mom died in '76, and I wrote a poem and sent it to her in the hospital. And they buried it with her. And my sister tried to get it out of her fingers, and it was stuck. And so she left it there. So there's no copy of that. I have no idea what it was about. But
Well, she can read it to you when you get to heaven, Alvin.
yeah, yep, that's what I always said. What I always said. And yeah, Mama Loved the Rose was my first, and still one of my favorites. So, and done by more women than any of the other songs.
Which song is that, Alvin?
Mama Loved the Roses.
It's been done by a lot of different women, huh?
Yeah.
Belinda Stevens says she loves writing poems. Belinda, if you'd like to turn them into songs, get in touch with me and we'll put some music to them
Yeah.
and furnish you a good singer. Here's a song written by Alvin called Forevermore. And I don't know who's singing it, though, because when Alvin sent it to me, it didn't have the singer's name on it.
And I can't remember his name either right off the bat. We
Well,
both
anyway,
we
we
both
know who
know it,
wrote
we
it.
just can't remember it.
We know who wrote it, and then the next one, I'm going to play two in a row. And the next one you wrote is called Comrades on the Wall, and it's been sung by Al Trainer.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's do these two in a row for us.
Oh Lord, life, I'm so ashamed of what I have been. Now, I've
live my life from day to day. So tell me, Jesus, what must I do? What must I do to come forevermore? Not like before. I'll be with Jesus forevermore. Lord, is this all that I must do? You tell me that I must believe in you. You say that you died on the cross for me. Took my sin away. Lord, I don't know what took me so long. It seems that I didn't know right from wrong. I followed the way of sin and was lost. Now I'm forgiven by your blood on the cross. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the love that you give. I know that forever I surely will live forevermore. Not like I'll be with you, Jesus. Prepare me a mansion, heaven above, for eternity. I'll dwell in your love, and nevermore will I ever know shame. And take away all suffering and pain. Lord, I just can't wait to walk through heaven's door and dwell in your presence forevermore, forevermore. Not like before. I'll be with Jesus forevermore.
Songwriter Alvin Kessinger is in the spotlight. What a good songwriter he is, also. Hello, Deborah Ann Smoot.
I saw her walk up to the wall. A tear ran down her face. She whispered something soft and low, and then her hand she placed upon two names there on the wall. Brothers, I assume. And in her hand she held a picture of twin boys in uniform. I asked her if she knew someone whose name was on the wall. She told me, "Sir, I had two sons who went when they were called." She kissed her hand and touched the wall in her mother's gentle way, and then she did it once again. And then I heard her say, "I love you boys with all my heart. how I miss you so. And there's no cure that's known to man for the loneliness I know. But I've been told it won't be long till I see you once again. For they say my days are numbered and my loneliness will end. Was then she bowed her head in prayer, and then I heard her say, Lord, I'm ready. Please come for me. And then she turned and walked away. Was then I thought of my own son, who died one rainy night on an airplane coming home when terrorists took over the flight. I turned and looked back at the wall. So many names, I thought. Nothing's worth the price we paid for that stupid war we fought. And I wondered how I made it through when I saw so many fall. Then I cried and said a prayer for my comrades on the wall. God bless America. Please help to keep her free. It's in God we trust. That your heart will be. Yes, it's in God we trust. That your hearts will be.
Alvin Kessinger, what do you got to say to all these people in here that come to listen to you?
I think this is the highlight of my life on the computer. It's great to have friends, and I sure appreciate every one of you being here. I hope you enjoyed listening to my music as much as I enjoyed having it played for you. That's a reward. People like me that never expect to make a lot of money off my songs. It's knowing that people like them, and that's important. And I thank you, and I'm glad to have you here. God bless you.
Hey, Alvin, this next song, I remember you got mad at me because this is a product of CMP Recordings, which is my company.
No, I didn't get mad at you, Jerry. I just quoted your mistake. That's all.
Well, you told me that I had too many wolves in here. The name of the song is Lobo, and Lobo was a lone wolf.
It does say a lonely wolf on a hill, you know.
Yeah, it was a lone wolf, and when I put the wolf sounds in here, he said I shouldn't have had but one wolf. But
Well,
anyway, I think it turned out pretty good, and
we'll say he's in a canyon, and that's his echo.
yeah. Now, who was it that? Let me see. Who was it that sang it, Alvin?
You got him. He was from Canada. It's not on there either.
No, but that's all right. We know you wrote it, right?
We're going to have to modify that. Yeah.
Anyway, here is the song Lobo, and then we're gonna follow up with that one that he wrote, which is an answer to Charlie Daniels' song "The Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Hey, Jerry, this is Carl James.
Carl James is his name. He's from Canada. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, The Devil Went Down to Georgia, of course, was a Charlie Daniels song. And when you hear Alvin's answer to him, you'll think it's the same music as in that song, but it's not. It's just real close because he didn't copyright on anybody's, you know, uh, he didn't infringe on their copyright or nothing. It's just real close. But he gave Johnny he called it the Devil and Johnny Dew. See, that guy didn't have a last name, but Alvin gave him one. The Devil and Johnny Dew. But here we go with Lobo, followed by the Devil and Johnny Dew. Both great songs written by Alvin Kester, and it's Lamar Hunter that sings the Devil and Johnny Dew. Here we go. I think I saw Danny Maharis and Veronica, his wife, come into the room. I think I did. And Donnie Smith, I think he's here. Here we go with two in a row, both written by Alvin Ray Kessinger.
A lonely figure on the hill, howling at the moon. Signal to the wolf pack, they'll be hunting soon. For he's leader of the pack, they'll follow his command. Lobo is a killer, he's feared throughout the land. Now he gives a signal, for he has seen his prey. In an open valley, about a mile away, farmers come a-running and ranchers get your guns. The cattle's getting restless 'cause Lobo's on the run. Lobo, where do you wonder what will you kill tonight? What will be your victim to please your appetite? He moves through the night by the light of the moon, searching for his prey, he's gotta find it soon. He's ruthless, he's evil, the leader of the pack. Everybody hates him for him. A lonely figure on the hill, howling at the moon. I say to the wolf pack, they'll be hunting soon. For he's leader of the pack, just listen to him now. And for the nervous subjects, never on the prowl. They single out their prey, then they bring it down. Lobo eats a fill while the others gather round. That's when all the others into their delight and disappear into the woods until another night. Lobo, where do you wonder what will you kill tonight? What will be your victim to feed your appetite? He moved through the night by the light of the moon, searching for his prey, he's gotta find his tomb. He's ruthless, he's evil, the leader of the pack. Everybody hates him, but he keeps coming back. Everybody hates him, for he keeps coming back.
Alvin, everybody's telling me they love my wolf sound. Are you there, Alvin?
Yes.
Did you hear me?
were
Steve?
getting
They love the wolf sound.
Thank you. Uh, if you love one, I guess you love a pack a lot more.
Well, it came out pretty good, I think. Now,
Yes,
here's that song, The Devil and Johnny Dew. We need to get this to Charlie Daniels.
he's dead.
Well, we need to get it to him anyway. He can hold it in his hand like your mama's holding that poem in her hand. We can dig it up and put it in his hand. Here's the devil and Johnny Dew.
He came out of Georgia into Nashville, Tennessee. Said, I'm country to the bone, so just listen here to me. Said, I'm a fiddle player, and my name is Johnny Dew. Sit down in that chair, and I'll play a song for you. He opened up his case, the story I was told. He brought out a fiddle that was made of solid gold. He took that fiddle in his hand, and he began to play. And the magic of his fingers are still talked about today. He played Foggy Mountain Breakdown, just like it was his name. An old cabin in the pines, it will never be the same. They asked him how he came by a fiddle made of gold. He said, I won it from the devil when I bet him my soul. Johnny, just be careful when you play that fiddle, man. For the devil, he is tricky and he always has a plan. You have that golden fiddle, but someday you may regret. Give the devil half a chance, he's gonna get you, yeah. Johnny's fame began to grow when he was in demand. He was the greatest fiddle player throughout all the land. People came from far and wide so they could hear him play. For all this fame and fortune, Johnny, you may have to pay. Johnny, just be careful when you play that fiddle, man. For the devil, he is tricky and he always has a plan. You have that golden fiddle, but someday you may regret. Give the devil half a chance, he's gonna get you, yeah. Johnny, just be careful when you play that fiddle, man. For the devil, he is tricky and he always has a plan. You have that golden fiddle, but someday you may regret. Give the devil half a chance, and he's gonna get you, yeah.
Alvin,
Yeah,
that was a good one there, buddy.
thank you. Yeah. He's a good singer and a good fiddle player.
Yes, it always helps to have a good singer and a good fiddle player, don't it?
Sure does. Yeah.
Well, there's one lady out of Nashville that I know recorded 2 albums of all your songs. Her name's Dana Jordan. What do you think of her, Alvin?
I think she's great. I loved her from the start. First song she done, and I just kept sending them to her, and she just kept doing them. And I have 2 albums by her, plus about 3 singles, 3 or 4. So,
Besides the album, huh?
yeah,
10 songs on each album, right?
yes,
And they can purchase those albums from you, can't they?
oh yeah.
How do they get them, Alvin?
CD Baby.
Just go to cdbaby.com
.com and type in Dana Jordan sings the best of A.R. Kessinger.
Okay. Or you can just type in Dana Jordan, they'll probably show it too.
Yeah, that'll probably go to her CDs, you know. You can probably type in Al Kessinger, and it might go to mine.
And also they can email you, right?
Well, I don't have any available at home right now.
Okay, I got you.
Uh,
Well, now I also understand that you write books also,
yes,
and you got one book called Lobo, that's the one we did the song on, right?
yeah, that's the only one I have available right now. There's
The book Lobo.
Yeah,
Now, can they get it in in a regular book, or is it
it's a soft cover.
it's a soft cover book, and is it and it's a good one, I know.
It's a regular book, yeah.
And then, but have you got them for download, like on ebooks anywhere?
No.
I know you used to have.
Well, I've been in to get somebody that knew how to do that and set up a lot of ebooks, but so far, the only ones I run into is companies, and they want a fortune.
I want to tell you folks that you can contact Al at Facebook by going to Alvin Kessinger, ALVIN Kessinger, KESSINGER, and you can send him. You can contact him there. You can send him a private message, but it's better if you email him. And when you come to my show Monday night and he's in the room and he can type in his email address there, he'll do that for you. And if you hear any of these songs now that I'm playing, he's got the tracks to every one of them. And some of these tracks, a lot of money was spent on, but he's willing to let you use the tracks to sing to him if you got any of his songs. And he's got hundreds of more that you won't hear. Marty said that you've written over 200 that you have recorded. Is that about right, Alvin?
Not that I have recorded, but I got a little over 100 recorded, and another 100 or two written that I've just not got done. You know.
I got you.
Your money runs out. You know.
Well, here's a song called "Love Is Riding on the Wind" by Dana Jordan, and then I want to play one by Doug DeBone called "Lucky," because I understand Lucky was a friend of yours, and you kind of wrote it about him.
Yeah.
Well, here is two in a row: "Love Is Riding on the Wind" and "Lucky."
When I first looked into your eyes was the start of my demise. Looks like I'm gonna lose my heart again. I could see them storm clouds forming. I should have known that was a warning. Love is riding on the wind. One smile from you and I was lost. There was no way to fight it off. Life will never be the same again. For true love has a way of growing. I can feel them breezes blowing. Love is riding on the wind.
Donnie Smith says great songs, Alvin.
After just one kiss, I've experienced heaven's bliss. I'll never want another's love again. I gave my heart to you, and then you'll never give it back again. 'Cause love is riding on the wind. As we embrace, I feel your touch. Our hearts become entwined. I love you so very much. I'll always make you mine. When two hearts join together and new love begins, keep your eye on the weather. Love is riding on the wind. Yes, love is riding on the wind.
Deborah Smoot said, beautiful.
Thank you, Ed.
Deborah, if you want to record any of Alvin's songs, he's got the tracks to them already. And you just let me know. Belinda Stevens says, really an awesome song. And Rodney Mead said, awesome song too. They're all making good comments.
Thank you all very much.
Now, I like this one about Lucky. Alvin's told me a lot about his friend Lucky. We won't get into that. But anyway, here is a song called Lucky, and it's been performed by Doug DeBone. Written by Al Kessinger, of course.
Friends just call him Lucky, but I know his name is Eddie Beers. Lucky is a friend of mine. I've known him for over 30 years. He loves to do some drinking, thinks he's the baddest thing in Alabama. He loves to chase the women, they know him in every bar in town. Lucky drove a Chevy to a bar where he had been before. Patted a waitress on the backside as he walked through the door. He walked up to the bar and said, I'm buying the whole house around. Laid his bankroll on the table, said, I'll shoot pool with anyone in town. Just then a dark-haired lady walked up, said, I'll shoot you for a game or two. Lucky said, what are we playing for? Said, I'll make it easy on you. Just a little while later, Lucky walked out of that bar. Said, I guess I'll have to walk home, since I no longer have a car. I could call a friend, come and take me home. Hey buddy, you got a quarter? Sure do need to use the phone. She took him for everything, his money and his car. Now Lucky has a rule, don't you fool the ladies in a bar. There's no way that he could have known. I guess he forgot to ask. But that lady in the bar was the daughter of Minnesota Fats. Yes, that lady in the bar was the daughter of Minnesota Fats.
Now, here is a song. Are you awake still, Alvin?
Yes.
Good. Alvin has a little problem with falling asleep at the desk sometimes. That's the reason I asked him that. But here is a song that was co-written by me. But I'm gonna be honest with you now. Alvin wrote the far biggest part of this song. But he gave me co-writing on it because I did a little bit of the tweaking and changing a word or two here and there. And it's me performing it. I hope you like this. Of course, I hope you like it because I'm performing it. I'd been in Nashville for over a year, and I was about to give up. Like so many others, I wanted to make it, but I was down on my luck. I'd walk by the Grand Ole Opry and think of the stories it could tell. It seemed I could hear all them entertainers and them old songs that I knew so well. When I slowly walked by there one morning, barely past midnight, I spotted a door that was open, and inside was a soft, glowing light. I walked on in, looked all around. That's when I heard someone say, "Come right on in, take your seat." And a man walked out on that stage. The man had a yo-yo in hand, and he began to sing about the Wabash Cannonball. Then all of a sudden, I wasn't alone. There were bands from wall to wall. The stars that sang on that stage that night sang songs that were pure country gold. There was Hank and Lefty and Patsy and Tex. It sure was a sight to behold. Those singers all gathered there on the stage to sing the hymn of the night. They asked me to come up and sing along, with Hank on my left and Roy on my right. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley. Oh Lord, I pray. with cowboy stars like Gene and Roy and so many others with those country sounds. There was Johnny Cage, Conway, and Tammy, and Minnie, and so many others were around. Then everyone left as quickly as they came and left me there all alone. But I'll never forget that night in the Ryman before I left Nashville for home. Now, I'll never be a country star. I'll never know fortune and fame. But I'll always remember that night in the Ryman when with all those country stars of the Opry, I sang. Now, some would say they think I was dreaming. Others would say they don't know. I say they were stars of the Grand Ole Opry who came back for just one more show. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. Yeah, even after the song ends, you can hear a little humming in the background. That happens sometimes when we got more than one person in the room. It can't be helped. It may not be coming out at YouTube, but it's coming out at Facebook, I know. And it could be coming out everywhere we're streaming to. I want y'all to know that we're streaming to different places. And Stan Anderson, he says he's back. Well, he got back just in time. Because right now, I'm going to play a song that was written by Alvin and me and Stan. I woke up one morning and I said to myself, I wonder what happened to Bobby McGee after she was dropped off at Salinas. And I said, well, I'm going to get old Alvin Kester to help me write it. And then we got Stan Anderson involved in it. We ended up, the three of us. And here's what we ended up with. The singer is Stan Anderson, written by Alvin, Stan, and yours truly, Jerry Mack, and it's called Bobby and Me. He's going to pick her up right where she was dropped off in Salinas.
Coming out of Salinas, standing by the highway, I knew she was looking for a ride. Pulled my caddy over, opened up the door. She got in and settled down inside. Asked her where she was going, then she smiled at me. Said I'm on my way to Tennessee. She said my name is Bobby, and I told her mine. Then she scooted over next to me. Bobby, how many men have you left with broken hearts? How many are left standing all alone? What will you do when there's no one left to care? Do you think you can make it on your own? Bobby, will you ever come back home? from Salinas to Albuquerque, then cross Oklahoma City. Destination Nashville, Tennessee. My old caddy moving on, I'll be singing her songs. This is the only kind of life for me. But then like a restless wind, she got the wanderlust again. Don't know which way she went or where she's heading. One hot Nashville summer morning, she left me with no warning. Will I ever see that pretty smile again? Bobby, how many men have you left with broken hearts? How many are left standing all alone? What will you do when there's no one left to care? Do you think you can make it on your own? Bobby, will you ever come back home? Bobby, how many men have you left with broken hearts? How many are left standing all alone? What will you do when there's no one left to care? Bobby, do you ever think of me? Do you know how much I miss you, Bobby McGee? The only love for me was Bobby McGee. Someone said she headed north on Highway 65. I just gotta find her. Now how will I survive? Don't know why she went away, nor where she has gone. One more broken heart, she left me all alone.
Yeah, that was the second song that we collaborated on. Deborah Ann Smoot said great songs. Well, the first one we collaborated on, one morning I was sitting around, I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if cars were like they used to be? Them old cars were the best. And I said to myself, yeah, and it'd be better if music was like it used to be. And then I said to myself, what if movies were like they used to be? So once again, well, this was the first time I got in touch with Al. Me and Al and Stan ended up writing this one. And it's called Wish We Could Bring 'Em Back. And Stan is singing it.
I remember Alan Ladd back when I was a kid. And I remember Randolph Scott and the movies that he did. Then there was old Gene and Roy and Hoppy dressed in black. I sure do wish that we could bring 'em back. I want to go back to when we were young, for those good old days, they were lots of fun. The movies and the music and the cars I really like. Oh, how I wish that we could bring 'em back. Back a long time ago on our radio, I remember Luke the Drifter on the Opry show. Along came Ernest Tubb and then a man in black. Oh Lord, I wish that we could bring 'em back. I want to go back to a time we were young, for those good old days, they were lots of fun. The music and the movies and the cars I really like. Oh Lord, I wish that we could bring 'em back. I'm glad I got the chance to live back in those happy days, but memories are all they are now. What can I say? Cruising down the highway with old Hank turned up loud. Nothing like the stuff they're calling country music now. My first car was a Chevy, a 1949. It didn't look so hot, but it was mine, all mine. Every piece manufactured in the USA, not like all those cars that you see today. I want to go back to a time when we were young, for those good old days, they sure were lots of fun. The movies and the music and the cars I really like. Oh, how I wish that we could bring 'em back. Life would be great if we could bring 'em back.
Marty Wimple said she was losing me, whatever that means. I don't know if she means that she can't see me on the video or she's losing the voice or what. Well, I want to mention folks that are here and that Rodney Mead, Marty Wimple, Brenda Cruz, Deborah Ann Smoot, uh, Donnie Smith, Soul Schwenk, Paul Allen Coons, Belinda Stevens, Jerry Willis, Tim Green, Alice Ferguson, Tony McKinnon, Laura Gerard, Dennis DiChiaro, Lindsey Peterson, Mary McAllister, Joe Simmons, Tina Brewer, and others. Unfortunately, the way it's set up, I can't tell everybody that's here. And Alvin, pretty soon here I'm going to play the closing song for this show. But before I do, I want to know what you got to say to all these folks that showed up to honor you.
Well, I want you all to know how much I appreciate you being here. I'm surprised that so many came, but still, I'm glad you did, and I hope you enjoyed my music. That's the highlight of my life right now, that people do enjoy my music, and uh, God bless all of you. Thank you.
And we saved this one to last because I know Alvin's very proud of this young lady that sang his song from over in Scotland. Her name is Elizabeth Clark McFarlane, aka Liz Clark. And here she is to close the show out with a song written by Alvin Ray Kessler.
She's 100 pounds of dynamite, wears them tight blue jeans, pretty as the cottonwoods that bloom in early spring, wild as a mountain lion, gentle as a lamb, unafraid to speak her mind, she just don't give a damn. Hey, mister, she's a twister. That's my baby sister. She sings like Gretchen Wilson in the old karaoke bars, curses like a sailor and loves them plastic cars. She likes to shoot a game of pool, tell a joke or two. But if you try to go to fight, I'm sorry that you do, yeah. Hey, mister, she's a twister. That's my baby sister. You're looking for a pickup, better look the other way. For if you make her angry, there'll be a price to pay. Other guys have been on her, she'll put them on the run. She's not looking for romance, she's just out to have some fun. Yeah. Hey, mister, she's a twister. That's my baby sister. You say you are a cowboy, and she will wear your brand. Got another thing coming, she dances for no man. If you should hurt her, then beware, that would be a shame. 'Cause baby sister's a twister, but I'm a hurricane. Hurricane, yeah, yeah. But I'm a hurricane.
Tell everyone good night, Alvin.
Good night, all. God bless you.
I am Jerry Mack, and I will be back.